the promo.
No, I'm talking about we're engaging our glasses.
Oh, yeah. We do have glasses. Oh, yeah. But you two have on some cool shades.
That's right.
I got you.
I wish I had some Lokes on, but I don't.
See, I need mine to see. You all are in fashion mode right now.
Yes.
I need these to see.
Yes.
Wendell Young in the building with the beautiful and very talented Deanna Burrell, author of Single Girl Summer, all decked out in her Halloween costume at 327, mind you, ready to get it in.
Right.
Yeah. Talking about Single Girl Summer. Now, I have to ask you, Deanna, what inspired you to write the novel?
Well, I wanted to write a book about relationships. People always come to me for advice and say I give great advice and I should write a book. But I didn't want it to be too preachy or too self-help. So I wanted to give good relationship advice and a fun, easy-to-read story. So I came up with these three characters, Button Jackson, Megan Cherry, and Don Martin. They're a compilation of my stories, my friends' stories, stories of her, things that I've made up, and put it into a fiction setting and let it roll.
Yeah, and roll it did.
Yes, and so I'm really interested to hear a male perspective on the book because on the back of the book, the first description says, Button Jackson knows two things for sure. All men cheat and all women are rivals. And when men read that, they just go, oh, God, another man-hating book. And I'm like, no.
Yeah, it's really not a man-hating book, but you did take some jabs at the brothers now. Miss Jackson, Button Jackson is something else. She said that a woman would have to be crazy to commit to just one man.
Well, that's one perspective.
Yeah.
See, each woman represents a different perspective on relationships. So Button is the ultimate single girl, but she has a lot of dysfunction in her family, which makes her not trust people. So she represents those two sides of the coin.
Yeah.
But then she meets Megan, who is recently divorced, so she's dealing with the broken heart, and her story is a story of redemption and healing. But she comes from a really stable family. Her parents have been married over 30 years, so they meet and they exchange their two relationship perspectives. So it offers a really balanced view. So you've got one extreme on this side, one extreme on that side. They come together and they learn from each other.
That's true. You know one thing that I learned from reading the novel?
Okay.
That there's a lot of peer pressure among females to be receptive of their friends' mates.
Yeah.
Why is that? I didn't know that.
Why? Because you have to coexist with these people.
Okay.
You know, so say you and I are really good friends, and then you bring in someone to the relationship. If you guys get serious, I'm going to have to spend time with this person. So then you're pressuring me to make sure that I like this person, to validate this person. And I'm like, I don't know if I really, I don't know if I'm feeling her.
Because Dawn kept on, Dawn was trying to endorse her friend, and he wasn't getting any love from Megan and Button.
Yeah.
Both of them
the
were
chapter
skeptical of him.
with Benjamin.
Yeah, Benjamin Lawrence.
Yes, that's one of my favorite chapters because he's very off the beaten path. But she's dated this guy who was the perfect, Rico Suave, and it didn't go very well. So then she goes to the left and gets this guy who is the complete opposite, and her friends are like, what are you doing? This guy's annoying. I
have to ask you, would you say that she was dating down with Benjamin Lawrence?
Yeah. I would have to say that.
Is that because of his profession or his lack of tact in the social environment?
I'd say his lack of tact, and
he was
not well received by the friends.
Yeah, I noticed that. We're looking for a caller, the first two callers who give us nice breakup stories.
Yes, or a dating down story. Let's hear.
Wow,
I can take both of those books right now.
You hit us with it. See what you got.
No.
Give us a good dating down story.
No, this is radio.
So don't get new.
Don't you have a dump button? Can't you just censor if he gets off?
No, are you kidding me?
Once it's out there, it's out there.
Yeah.
Chicago, we want to hear from you. 773-488-9552. 773-488-WKKC. You've got a chance to win the hot new novel, Single Girl Summer. It makes for a tremendous, easy read, very compelling, and also a great stocking stuffer with the holiday season approaching.
The book is really well received. I was profiled in Jet Magazine, Single Girl Summer was. I've been in Indigo. I've been in the Chicago Tribune Red Eye. The book is great. People love it. So.
Yeah, phone lines open, 773-488-WKKC, 773-488-9552. The first two people who call us with compelling breakup stories, you've got a copy of Single Girl Summer coming your way from yours truly, Wendell Young, and the author herself, Deanna Burrell at 89.3 KKC. We're going to take it live to the phone lines. Phone lines lighting up right now, Deanna. You ready for it, baby?
Let's go.
KKC, what's good? You're live on the air.
Hi.
Hey, how are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Very good. What can we do for you today?
Did I win the book?
Well, it depends.
You got to do a little work first.
Okay, what do I have to do?
Tell us a good breakup story.
Okay, well, the breakup story for me was the man told me he wanted to marry me when I was really young. I was 16, and I said, oh, you're crazy. So I dumped him, and then I realized 4 months later, I really loved him. I do want to be with him. But he made me work for it a whole year, and then we got married.
Oh, you married now?
Yeah, I'm still married, 9 years strong.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. I applaud
Oh,
you on
my
That's a
that.
good.
beautiful
You know what?
story.
I know the voice.
Uh-oh.
I'm coming to get my book.
Yes, come get your book. That's a great story. So
No.
you're not single, but you can vicariously go back to
Well,
your
I have
single
sisters
days with
that
the
are
book.
single, so I'm going to read it, then pass it down. I'm going to let my sisters read it after I read it
Oh
first.
my
Yes,
goodness.
let's do it.
Okay, now you met the first part of the criteria. You have to tell us what libation do you like to.
What's your signature drink?
Apple martini.
Delicious.
Okay, does
Yeah.
she meet the criteria?
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
You're a single girl summer. You joined the movement.
Uh-oh, you have joined the movement officially. Congratulations to you. She gets a round of applause.
What's your name?
Thank you.
What's your name?